The moment we start doing a good paying job, our life simply ends there. We might not realize it consciously, but that good salary, those golden handcuffs really keeps us away from achieving so much in our life or experiencing life in a much bigger way. So in today's video, I will discuss what are the main reasons why each one of us gets caught up into these handcuffs and why we stay there longer than expected and we never realize that first, we are restricted, and second, we have the key with us if we want to break free from that. So let's get started. Number one, the comfort. We get so much comfortable in receiving that amount of salary every single month in our bank account that we sideline our vision of life, we sideline our desires or what we wanted to achieve in life. Every single thing gets sidelined and we let ourselves to be the slave of that job. And over the years, these handcuffs gets tighter and tighter as that salary increases. And even if there's an opportunity that is striking at our door or someone presents an opportunity to us where there's little much of risk involved, but it is in alignment with what we always wanted to do in life, what we always wanted to follow, maybe it's related to our passion, we do not even give it enough thought before saying no to that thing. Why? Because then we will not receive that salary in our bank account every single month, and that comfort is everything for us, and we do not want to take even the calculated risk to see what's there on the other side for us. So that comfort keeps us restricted even though we know that we have the key to break free. Second reason is not spending on your growth, on your learning. As soon as we start doing a job or when we have enough money saved from our job, what we do first? We buy an expensive phone, maybe a dream car, or maybe the down payment for some flat or house. See, all of these things, all these purchases might feel like that you're living your life to the fullest, but it is of very restricting nature. All of these things will bind you more and more to that slavery that you're doing for that job. Instead, if you spend that money on increasing your expertise in the field, which will make you an expert of your field or whatever skill you are in, if you spend that amount on your learning, that learning could be through courses, that learning could be through a full-fledged degree, or maybe via attending some paid events which are associated with that skill. We do none of that. I mean, there are very less people out there who prioritize spending money on their own learning, and who do spend their money like this. What happens? Then they fast track their learning and they fast track their growth of becoming an expert in that field. And they become so skilled in their traits that they almost become synonym to that skill. Whenever that skill or project is discussed somewhere in the industry, their name is discussed. I mean, just imagine that scenario for yourself, that you have reached a level where, you're synonym to that skill in which you're working, you're synonym to that technology on which you're working. How amazing will be that? And then you will not have to chase that offer, you'll not have to chase that business opportunity, you will not have to pursue anyone to say yes to you for any kind of opportunity. All those opportunities will chase you, and the phone and the car and the house, all of that will come as a byproduct of your expertise. So I'm not saying that you do not invest in these things. That is okay, but I'm saying prioritize your learning first. If you become an expert first and you reach a level of mastery early in your career, then your earning will grow exponentially, and then you will not have to depend on a single job. So first, when you have some money, you have started earning, invest that money on yourself so that you can become more and more skilled. You can fast track your expertise, you can fast track your journey to reach that level of becoming an expert in your field. Now, the expertise need not to be as big as, you are the only one in the industry known for that skill. No, even if you are famous in your own company, that will also bring so much benefits, because when you work in one company, then another, and you have worked in 3-4 companies, by then the name would automatically spread and people would want to work with you. And this is not limited to just being an expert while you're doing a job. When you become an expert, you will start seeing other opportunities around you which are not related to the job, which does not require you to be tied to one company. You will see so many opportunities for you only when you become an expert. So first, invest on yourself, on your skills. Now that we have understood how important it is to invest in our learning and growth, I want to introduce to you an amazing business analytics course which is provided by Chandigarh University for professionals who do not want to leave their job and still want to grow in their career, and for professionals who maybe want to switch to business analytics, who are stuck in some kind of profile where they are not liking it and they have interest towards business analytics, but at the same time they do not want to risk their job, or for graduates who are recently graduated looking out for a job but they cannot afford to lose out on the time, means they want to start earning as soon as possible. So such graduates can also apply for this course because it's completely online in association with KPMG India, where you'll get to learn from real business analysts from KPMG India. Let's quickly take a look at the highlights of the university and the course. As per the QS ranking, Chandigarh University ranked #1 private university in India and has a rating of A+ given by NAAC, and is among the top 5 universities in India to achieve this rating. And also their courses are UGC approved. You do not have to worry about all of that stuff. You get to learn from real industry instructors who are actually working as a BA, and the online classes will be interactive, and you also get help in placement and internships. And no, you do not have to spend 15-20 lakhs on this like any other MBA degree or any other course. This course is for 2 years and it comes at a very reasonable fee of 50K per semester. I mean, how amazing is that? It's very rare to find such courses these days which are valuable and easy on your pocket at the same time. The applications are closing out soon, so do check the course out. Link is in the comment section and also in the description box. Now resuming back to our video. Now the next thing is that you become dependent only on one income stream. Now you might think or say, Varsha, what's wrong? I mean, the salary is good. I'm enjoying my job. Now what's the problem? What's wrong in there? See, my friend, that salary is okay, but the house you have, the car you have, the life you have will immediately disappear the day you lose that job. That is the main drawback of depending on one income stream, and that handcuff, the slavery that you're doing, does exactly that. If in your life you have not identified what can you possibly do to have another income stream, then you are in a great risk, because nowadays companies do not think twice before laying off employees if they do not require them. So even if you are doing your job like 100%, you are committed to your company, you are not thinking about changing the job, the company doesn't think the same way. Unfortunately, that is the biggest problem with good paying jobs, because that big money, that good money that you're getting every single month makes you feel that you do not need to do anything. Your salary is of good amount, then why you should hustle in working on the side project or figuring out some other source of income? When the salary is good, you can sustain your lifestyle. You do not need anything else. You do not need any other income source. That is the biggest trap that good salary puts you in, because that salary can stop any day. So my friend, if you have very good salary, it becomes even more important for you to find out a second source of income, because now you are living on a different level because you have a good salary. And if that salary stops for whatever reason, then you will be in a miserable state. So go and figure out a second source of income. Next point is not knowing what is enough. We jump from one job to another job in a hope that we'll earn more, we'll have more benefits, and then we'll have a happier life, maybe more happy than before. But it's not always the case. I mean, there are research and a lot of studies done which shows that after a certain amount, the money doesn't make any difference in your happiness level. Now, say for example, you are earning 5 lakhs per month and you're happy with your life, with your job, you have work-life balance and everything. And then you're presented with an opportunity where in another company, and you get almost like 8-9 lakhs in that company. That's the offer. But the job is very intensive and there isn't much work-life balance. But you think it's almost double the money. That means my life will be improved. That's not so. That extra money that you're getting for 5 lakhs in the next job will not increase your happiness. In fact, the trade-off that you're doing between your health and money, because you'll put more hours in your work, that will affect your health, affect your relationships. That's not a great trade-off. So that extra money is of no use now. Now here I took example of 5 lakh per month. Now this number also is not standard. It will vary for every single one of us basis our needs, our lifestyle, or our basis our desire and wants and where we live, all of that stuff. it's very important for us that we know that number, so that beyond that we do not do a trade-off which is not worth it. The trade-off with our health, with our relationships, that will not bring any happiness to us. Now the next point is working too much. Obviously, if you have a good salary, in your head you will by default feel that you need to work harder to justify your worth for that much money. I'll repeat it. If you have a high paying job, chances are that you always feel that obligation in your mind to work extra in that job. Even if officially on the papers you are required to work 8-9 hours, and that should be the case, I mean, but still you will feel that even if your manager or company is asking you to work for 12 hours, you'll do it out of obligation because you feel that you're paid that much. At least I'm getting my salary. At least I'm being paid so much. Not many people are paid so much. So you will feel that obligation, that urge to prove yourself, to justify your worth to that amount. And this pushes you further in that trap. And there's a book which recorded top 5 regrets of people who were dying, who were on deathbeds. And you know what the number one regret in that list? I wish I had the courage to live the life that was meaningful to me and not as per somebody else. And the regret on number 2 is, I wish I wouldn't have worked so hard and I had enjoyed life. Even if you talk to your grandparents or somebody that elder in your family, they will tell you all of this. I mean, talk to them, collect their stories, and you would know what's the real essence of life. That there is no point in hustling and grinding so much. There is no point in trading off your health with that money. So it's very important that you do not get into that trap where your good enough salary traps you in a mindset that you have to work more than other people who are not being paid that much. Now, the next reason why people get more and more trapped into these handcuffs is because, see, when somebody starts earning big money, obviously they are putting a lot of hours into it, especially in jobs, and slowly they start distancing themselves from their family, friends, sometimes consciously and sometimes unconsciously. Because of lack of time, they are not able to meet those people, they are not able to attend any family events or gatherings. So slowly they become distant from all those people. And once you are disconnected from your family, from your friends, then after that, even if you have time, you cannot just simply go back to them and ask them to spend time with you. Now when you have that spare time, you will start working in that as well. Why? Because you have nothing else to do. You do not have human connection. So you feel, oh, it's okay, I can spend those 2-3 hours on my work only. So that's how you get more and more trapped into these handcuffs, into your good paid salary. So the learning here is that it doesn't matter how important your job is or how much money your job is paying to you or your business is giving to you. Do not keep distance from your family and friends. Maintain those human connections because you need them. Maybe at this point you are not realizing, but at some point in life you will realize that how important those connections are. And if you want to spend a really happy life, you would need all these people in your life. Now the next reason on the list is pretty interesting one, and that is not getting professional help in your career. I mean, even if somebody is really earning good money, even then people shy away from taking professional helps of CA or lawyers or whatever professional they need. They try to fix all the problems by themselves. They feel that it's a waste of money to take professional help to manage the money or to know how to save taxes, all of that stuff, though it's not the case. If today you are in a job and you tell to your professional CA that, you know, I'm thinking to switch this job and this is the breakup, that's how they are paying me, you might end up realizing that 50% of it would be anyway going to the taxes, so there's no use of taking that job. So there are many things like that that you'll get to know only when you take a professional help of coaches or lawyers or CAs. So do not shy away. And why most people do not take all this help is because initially when everybody starts working in a job or any business, obviously the money is comparatively smaller, it's easy to manage, and you manage everything okay and it turns out to be okay. So most of the people remain in that mindset only. When the salary grows, people really never grow out of that mindset. They do not realize that if the money is increasing, if the money is growing, they need some professional help to manage that money and to take money decisions wisely. So it's very important that as and when the money grows, you seek out professional help so that you can be in touch with the reality and then you take your decisions very wisely. So guys, that was it, whatever I wanted to discuss. Let's quickly take a look at the summary of today's video, all the points at one glance. Towards the end, I just want to say you that even if today after watching this video you realize that you are really stuck in those handcuffs, just know that you have the key with yourself. The moment you decide to break free, you will break free. So with that, I'm signing off. You keep on watching more content on the Corporate Diaries to be corporate ready, and I will see you in next one. Till then, stay safe and healthy. Take care. Bye.